don't think they'll throw it away.
Whatever I would have done, Jeff, that was a big deal.
Did you want to see what it tasted like?
You know what would happen with a host if the priest, if for some reason someone dropped it or anything, the priest has to ingest it. Yeah.
Well, if that's what
They can't.
Yeah,
they
it
can't
sounds like
throw
the
it away.
Catholics. They sound like
The
Catholic
priest
Church.
is responsible.
They alienate you. They make you feel guilty. It's not a really good religion. If you understand how these things come together, it's like, okay, fine. Like the Buddhists, for example, they don't use the word God. They use the word one mind. But they don't. It's okay if you use the word God because it's just changing the metaphor. If you understand that, the understanding always comes from experiencing it, not just blah 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 about it. Like I used an example when I was telling May. If you were blind, born blind, you could learn to talk about seeing, you could write about it, you could become a poet about it, or orator about it, and what have you. And then one day, and that's your experience of God, of seeing. Then one day you open your eyes and you get up in the morning, you can finally see. It's a different kind of a knowledge. That's the knowledge you need in order to really understand. It's experiencing. That's why the Buddhists are great in that you experience God by losing. It's like they don't use the word God, but you have to lose yourself in what you're doing. Like when you talk about what is Buddhism, they say it's the study of the self, big self. In order to experience the big self, which is God, you have to lose the self, the thinking self. And you do that by like she used the term mindfulness, by losing yourself in your eating, in your walking, in your seeing. That's why they always say the meditation is just seeing, just walking, just eating, just scratching your head. When you lose yourself in that, you start to see what you really are. Because most of the time you have a mechanical view of the world and you're just an object in the world. Everything is and is not connected. When the truth of the matter is, a physicist will tell you this: what's breathing me is breathing you, is breathing her, which is also what is experiencing you is also experiencing me. It's all oneness, and that's where our connection is. That's where our oneness comes together. And you want to realize that in your lifetime so that you can continue to grow. Because life is a challenge. And as you get older, as me and May can swear to, it gets more and more difficult. But the challenge, if you accept the challenge and get through it, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Then you go to the next challenge. It never stops. And for whatever reason, that's the way that this universe that we live in has been put together. And I'm not here with all the answers to tell you what's going to be happening or not happening, because I don't know. Nobody does. But to give the impression that you do know, like the Catholics do, you're going to heaven, you're going to hell. Come on, that's childish shit. That's my view.